Testing, testing. Testing. Test, test. Give me a moment while I set up my audio. Okay, things should be fine. Got it. Let's get some music going, shall we? Music's not playing. There we go. I think it's working. Lower the volume. Okay. Okay. Let me drop into the server. Okay. Got a message from Devious. Devious doesn't have a progress this week, so it's probably not joining us. That's all right. Everyone needs an off week occasionally. Yo, Devious, what's up? What's up? You know, I had 1 week to work on this prototype and I still only have one enemy. It's like I feel like it took so many iterations just to get it feeling right, you know? Okay, I had this. Not much, sleepy. Got it. Have a good rest, man. Let me see if John is ready, yeah? Bum 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 bum.
Hello, chinykian.
Hello, John. John.
Yeah.
You have heard, right, of the... Well, I mean, sure you have. Everyone has heard of it. The Unity thing.
Yeah.
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 Are you expecting me to say something?
Well, what do you think of it?
Well, it's a little scummy, I guess, to change the terms and say like
It's a lot scummy, right?
yeah, it's like oh, it applies to you even though you might have published a game before before we even change the terms, right?
Yeah, it's just weird. It's not right, man. Like,
Yeah, it's like yeah.
John, can you give me one moment? I realize there's something wrong with the audio. It was just
Oh
just one
no.
moment, huh? What the hell? Streamer mode enabled. Okay, hang on. Wait. Wait, how do I adjust my audio setting, John?
Uh
Oh wait, I see it.
yeah.
Just a moment. Input device. No, it's correct. What the hell? Hmm. Never mind. Testing.
Testing.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, John, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Fantastic. Alright. Yeah, it's because like the entire week, that's all I've been seeing on on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I was posting like a GIF of my progress, right, on my new prototype on Facebook. I know you don't go to Facebook much anymore, so you probably didn't see that. And like I had someone from the industry ask me, "Are you using Unity?" Alright, and then immediately after, someone say "F Unity, LOL." Yeah, it's like yeah.
I just wonder if like was the person who asked you whether you're using Unity was that person like trying to sell you something?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It was Don. It was Don from MBA. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is weird, right? Because like he never talks to me about anything, right? Like we're not like, I mean, we're aware of each other, we just don't converse, right? Yeah, but like at that point he felt the need to ask, probably because of the recent hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like yeah, it's kind of like everywhere I've seen they've been talking about like how it's like a betrayal of trust, right? Because previously they had mentioned somewhere that they won't be this
Well,
scummy.
like if you are using that particular version of
of Unity, then
Unity,
you'd be
you already agreed to the
terms of service.
yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
And to suddenly
And-
change that.
Yeah, and they said something about if you use that version of Unity, you would be bound to those terms of service at that point in time.
Yeah.
And now, and now it seems like they secretly,
They wipe out
quietly
the
gone to
older terms of service, right? Or something like that?
Yeah. They wiped out. Like, they went to the GitHub repo where they put the terms of service and then like
So
removed it from the history.
yeah, the history. Yeah, what the hell?
It's like no, never happened. What are you talking about?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but no, honestly,
Yeah, those guys are real jerks.
you know, they're real jerks. Oh, by the way, Han is here, right? Han says, Han wants to share good news, right? He wants to let you know that he got promoted to business intelligence consultant.
Oh wow!
Wow. And yes, you're also in web dev, right? You're also in web dev, right? In a sense, you're more of a backend person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're basically a solutions provider, is what you are, right?
Yes, that is what my company does.
Right. Carol is also here. Hello, Carol. Yeah. So the truth of the matter is that I think, like, if you are an indie developer like myself, right? Like, most likely that 20 cents thing will not affect you because it's 200k downloads and 200k revenue, right? Which is not an easy thing to hit. But if you do hit it, and if you're a free-to-play game, if you make free-to-play games, it's possible that 20 cents is like way higher than the average revenue you make per download. So which means you make a loss, right?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Because you still have to give. Like, when we say revenue, does that include the amount that Apple and Google have yet to take away from you?
That one I don't know. That one I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's net revenue or gross. Yeah,
I think they'll probably calculate net revenue.
You think it's net? Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Then, right.
I would feel that's the case, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but
I
but for a free-to-play game, it's like, I think it's very common for revenue per download to be like lesser than 10 cents, right? So yeah, it's a bit scary if you think about it.
Yeah. But is it? Oh, I was just wondering, is it possible to upgrade your Unity plan when you hit that stage?
I think so. That's what I hear. I think you're able to upgrade so that the threshold will get raised to 1 million, right? Yeah. So I guess that is that. But if you think about it, that the the way everything is structured, it seems like it's to get people to upgrade to a higher tier, right? If you think, and also one more thing. There's Unity free tier, and then there used to be Unity Plus, and then followed by the Unity Pro, right, which is $2,000 per year.
Right.
The Unity Plus is $400.
Uh-huh.
They have taken away Unity
Unity Plus.
Yeah. So like if you need like access to like certain features, or if you need to remove the splash screen, right?
Yeah.
Now you cannot pay $400 to do that anymore. It's $2,000.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
it's really just forcing people to switch to Pro, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we now know that those guys are real jerks.
It's real jerks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty terrible. Like,
Because, like, I mean, maybe you're thinking, hey, 200k is not easy to hit, but hey, the $400 thing to $400 to $2,000, that is real, and it's like what, five times the amount you will have, you will need to pay, you know, if you're sticking to the previous plan.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. That is real scummy.
You're not aware of that?
No, I saw the post in your server
Oh, right.
talking about it, but I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't think about
It didn't dawn on you. Just it's five times the amount.
Yeah, if I want to get rid of that logo, it's like
It's five times the amount, $2,000
yeah, okay.
to get rid of the logo. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you could buy a new computer to develop like a newer game
Yeah.
with that amount of money.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's
And
like one full computer.
and you know, thanks to this hoo-ha, right? Now I think it's probably eroded the people's trust in proprietary software in general. Right?
Yeah.
Like I mean, yes, Unity is going to be now no one trusts Unity, but I think to an extent, right, people will look at Game Maker or look at Unreal and be like, how safe is it? Yeah.
Yeah. And like a company with the amount of resources that Unity has, and you look at the smaller engines. Well, Epic has a lot of resources, so maybe
Epic has the Fortnite money.
Yeah, the Fortnite money.
Alright.
Game Maker is a much smaller player, so you'd be a little more wary about it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of why, you know, like during the week, I was looking at the different framework available, right? Like you know, I'm playing around with Raylib at the moment, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I intend to keep playing around with Raylib as a way to practice C++. But like if I want to have a replacement for to Game Maker, right? Then I don't think Raylib would work because Raylib doesn't target iOS, which is why I was asking you about heaps, right? Heaps.io. Yeah.
Yeah. But even then, I feel like if you stick with Raylib, maybe with enough effort you could port it to iOS.
But it's not small effort, right? Like it's basically rewriting the entire rendering backend.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Also, wait, how do you you can compile C++, right? On
yes, you can.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you have like do they have a C++ API to Metal?
To Metal. Oh.
Yeah, because that's what iOS use, right? The only reason we cannot use Raylib for iOS as it is now is because Apple, for some reason, not supporting OpenGL on iOS. Why? I don't get it. Why are they always like that?
Beats me.
Like there has to be a reason, right? There has to be a reason.
I guess they just didn't want to put in resources to maintaining OpenGL when they already have invested in Metal.
Right.
Metal across all their Macs and iOS and other devices, right?
Or using Metal. No, but
yeah.
apparently Mac still supports OpenGL.
Yes, but it's considered deprecated.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
I see.
and OpenGL support is, well, I think up to OpenGL 3,
It's
and
not
not
the
fully
latest.
compliant either.
Ah, I
Was it
see.
OpenGL 3 or 4? I can't remember, but it's not. In any case, it's not fully compliant, so
I see. I see. I see.
you're stuck with old stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. All right. All right.
You might have better luck with Vulkan, and so there's a
I hear
compatibility
I hear Vulkan is
compatibility
like
layer.
terrible to use. It's like really hard to use.
Yeah, it is. It is because especially like when you just want to put stuff on screen. Right?
Ah.
I don't care how it's done. I just need to put my sprites on the screen. Because like with Vulkan, you get really low level, and then you're dealing with a lot of low level stuff that you probably don't even want to think about, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care whether it's you know like whether it's I don't even know the terms. I don't even study. I haven't studied Vulkan. But I don't want to be managing some command pipeline and stuff. I just need
Yeah.
to say I have a texture.
Think about it, right? We just want to make games,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Just
Just
sorry. You saying?
just give me a high level API that says put this thing on the screen at this location.
Exactly. Which is why Raylib is so nice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so Han is saying Apple is known for making weird decisions across their physical software and browser product. Was that true?
I guess like if you compare Safari, like everyone complains about the website not working on Safari these days. It's like, oh, it works fine in Chrome and Firefox, and then you get to Safari, it's like, what? Why? Why does this control? Why does the drop down look different? Why does it not get styled the same way?
Right. Is it a branding thing? They want to have their own unique identity.
Uh, maybe, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. But I guess in some sense, maybe this is Stockholm syndrome. But variety is the spice of life, right? If everything behaved like Chrome, then let's just use Chrome, right?
Right. 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 On a completely unrelated note, they now do have USB 3 on
C,
their
USB-C.
sorry USB-C sorry USB-C on their latest iPhone. Yeah.
Phone, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, I guess. Now you have one less cable to worry about.
Isn't that because of like some lawsuits or what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
In Europe, I guess.
In
Like,
Europe, right? Yeah.
yeah, forcing them to change their like to standardize their connectors,
Yeah.
which is kind of yeah. I guess it's for the benefit of the consumer because now we have just one cable to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Robotic Hit says there are also some JavaScript commands that runs a little differently in Safari compared to Chrome and Firefox. Is that true?
Well, I'm not too sure about that. Like what?
What kind of commands is it?
Yeah, what kind of commands run different? Yeah,
Oh,
I can't off the top of my head. I can't think of any. I just
right.
know like certain APIs are probably not available. Oh yeah, and certain like I guess the newer stuff might work differently. The
Oh,
newest additions to the web API.
work differently. What? Is there no standard that everyone follows?
Like I think for a period of time the web audio API
Uh-huh.
just kind of worked differently on iOS
There
compared
isn't
to.
a there isn't a singular standard that people follow.
I guess they're in the middle of trying to ratify the standard, and then they finally got something out, and then Firefox, Safari is like, nope.
Oh, we are charting our own path. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
I
sort
see.
of.
I see.
And then like on iOS, you still don't have the full screen API. Like what? What?
Only on iOS. Huh.
Only on iOS, you still can't use full screen.
It's
The full screen
interesting.
API.
Interesting. Interesting.
Well, maybe because there's no space button. But I think you still can get the full screen API on your Android phones. So I guess there's no excuse.
Yeah. It's I kind of interesting, weird in a sense, right? Like, you know, their interface, the way they make their hardware, everything looks nice and sleek. I was just fooling around in iOS 12, right? Like navigating the screen, clicking on the icon and whatnot. It just feels cleaner, a cleaner interface. But then they also have like weird issues, like like what we just talked about, browser working differently.
Oh yeah. Oh, stuff like yeah. Like I remember one of the annoying things is like when you go back and forth between a page and the next page, right? When you swipe back and you swipe forward, certain callbacks, certain events are not triggered
in Safari.
Yeah, in Safari compared to Chrome. Yeah.
Why? Is that a bug? It sounds like a bug.
No, I think it's just the way they want to handle the web page.
Right.
So I don't think it's a bug. Maybe you might consider it a bug.
So you need like a separate implementation just for Safari.
Yeah.
Right. Cool, man.
You need to find workarounds because you think like, oh, I can detect that someone has moved forward to my page or something, and then you expect certain data to be preserved or something, or expect some event handler to be called, and then it doesn't get called, and now, oh no, you have to rack your brains. How do I get it to behave the same way as it does on everything else?
Are you you don't do front end, right?
Nope.
Also, lucky you then.
Lucky me.
Lucky you.
Although I try, like, I guess like doing these web games is essentially kind of similar to front end.
Well, except that who asked you to not work within the canvas? Right?
Yeah.
Canvas is its own environment, right?
Yeah. So like for me, it's still easier, right? Because most of the stuff is within the canvas. I just have like some stuff around, like controls and stuff, the buttons and stuff that I like to be outside of the yeah.
All right. Robotic Head says document.activeElement. Here's the JS command that works completely differently. Document.activeElement.
Document.activeElement.
Fun fact: Firefox copies what Safari does on Mac, so it copies the weird behavior. Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I will have to test it out.
Yeah. Well, John, have you had any progress since last week?
Guess who has been trying to get Halo Master Chief Collection
you come up with a new excuse every week.
Guess who has been working, trying to get Halo Master Chief Collection to work on his Mac and not done anything on the game? Not this guy. Not this guy, because this guy has done some work on his game.
Okay, good. Can you show your progress? Are you able to show your progress?
Yeah. Let me bring it up.
All right.
Okay, wait. No. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Oh my god, do you hear that, John?
What happened?
Do you hear that beeping sound?
Yes.
Let me introduce you to my Tamagotchi.
Hey Chinny, do you want to build a Tamagotchi?
I kind of would like to... Wait, it's not hungry. It's very happy, but it's making sound. Sounds like I need to scold it. Yeah, sorry.
No, Chinny, it's just happy. You need to pat
just
it,
happy.
not scold it. No, I have not. When did you get your Tamagotchi?
It arrived yesterday.
Nice.
I bought a few of it. 2 of which I intend to give to my friends' kids.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I got one just for myself, right? I never had the chance to play it when I was little, so now I'm just checking it out.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you. My Tamagotchi interrupted you.
Throw it out the window, Jim.
Throw it out the window.
No, okay, are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing your screen.
Okay, so I kind of sort of got the rollback networking working. I'm not sure if it actually is working, but
It
I
seems to work though.
yeah,
It seems like
yeah,
almost perfectly synced. It is perfectly
yeah,
synced.
yeah. So I don't know if this is like the like the so basically I did some stuff that I don't know if it's like actually working or not. I'll have to put this up onto a web
You
server.
need the latency to test if it's working or not.
Yeah, I need the latency.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I was like working on this last night, and it was like this weird thing where I just I had this bug where it wasn't syncing up. The controls were not being sent over, or no, the inputs were being sent over from one side to the other side.
Uh-huh.
And so like on the left, I would do something, and on the right, I would see it working. On the right side, I would run some controls, I'll press some buttons, and on the left side, nothing would happen.
Why?
Like, but in the logs, I see like the controls are being sent, but it's like the
It's just
frames
not
weren't
reacting
being
to it.
sent. Yeah,
Well, how do
and
you
so
fix it?
like I yeah, and so like I don't know. I need to like when you're coding at 2 a.m. Sometimes you don't really
You're not
know what's
out
happening
there,
on.
right? You're
But
not out there.
basically, yeah, basically it was this. I was like simulating the states.
Mm-hmm.
I have like okay, simulate from this frame to this frame, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't working until I put like an equal sign here, uh, which is weird because the current frame I would be running the current frame over here and this over here. Like it's supposed to work anyway.
Yeah, right. I guess you need to. I guess you need to plot it down on paper.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened, but I
Yeah.
put an equal sign and things started working, and I thought
Be like,
at 3
yeah.
a.m.
Well, it works.
it's
It
like, oh,
works.
it works. What's one extra frame gonna
I
gonna
think
do,
I think
right?
this is gonna come back and bite you in the ass later. Maybe.
What's one extra frame of simulation? And so yeah, but yeah, I tested it over my network,
Mhm.
on my mobile phone to versus here, right? I have one running here, and I have my mobile phone running, and it looked like the inputs were being sent fine. So
Nice.
like, over local network, it works. So now we need to test it over the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, which is what I will be doing for next week. I'll get this
Right.
running up on the internet, and then we can test this out.
Yeah. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be hosting the server somewhere, right? You say you have a relay
Yeah.
server, right? That's what you're doing.
Yes. Basically, it's just a relay. Like I'm not even bothering with peer to peer. This is
Yeah.
entirely over some server sending it back down.
Yeah. Wait a minute. How does the relay server work? No, I mean, you send something over, the server will relay it to the other target, right? But
Yeah.
how do you even establish who the opponent is?
Alright, so right now I'm doing a super simple, super hacky way. As long as you join the same room,
Yeah.
uh,
Also, it's room based,
yeah,
right?
room ID that you specify over here. As long as you join the same room, I'll send the inputs over to the other side.
Right. And I imagine you have to write some server side code to prevent any more players from joining a full room?
Ha, low. Alright, now if I join again, it just resets the room.
What,
So it kind of
what
breaks.
does that mean? Does it mean that you kick out the one of the guys?
Yeah, basically weird things will happen.
Right. Weird things happen, right.
But if I join again, then it's like, hey, now I reset the room and you can go again.
Right.
Yeah,
So the mechanism is not done yet, right?
yeah, it's not done yet.
Right. That's
So
cool. That's still cool.
this is the annoying part, right? The
The
whole
not fun
lobby
part.
thing.
Yeah. I
And
guess
error handling and stuff.
lobby you can wait. Let me think. Oh, you still have to display the lobby within the game. Yeah, you have to pull all the data. Right.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I need to do that. I'm wondering if I can just I just give you when you click join, how some games
Oh,
like
you mean like we do the Splatoon thing?
what's the thing?
So when you create a room, when you play Splatoon together, right? Like I create a room, I tell you the password,
Oh yeah.
right? Oh wait, but you do need
Oh
a friend system, right? Sorry, no.
yeah. Or similar to how how some of the Google Doodles, the multiplayer Google Doodles work.
Okay.
If you're the first person to join a room,
Uh-huh.
you get given a code that you can pass to your friends so that they can join the same room.
Right. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
always is a unique code that is generated.
yeah. So I might do that. Get a new code. If you try to join a room that's full, then it's like too bad.
Nice.
Although the better solution probably would be to, if let's say if your connection drops, right, when you try to join back, it should, I don't know, sync you up, or maybe just say the connection died.
I mean we do the Splatoon thing. It's the most
We just
annoying thing, right?
yeah, just kick everyone out.
Kick everyone out, yeah.
Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you.
We still like there isn't a session where we play Splatoon, right? Where everything is smooth. I don't know why it's so bad.
Yeah, I don't even bother with the Splatfest anymore.
Yeah. So bad. I don't know. Splatoon 2 didn't used to be that bad. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Nintendo, Nintendo still can't get
I think
network
it's
online.
I think it's because we are in Singapore, you know. Like if we go to Japan or the States, then it'll be smooth.
Alright, next Splatfest we'll fly to Japan.
Okay. I don't think we can, right?
What do you mean you don't think we
I
can?
mean, the Splatfest is tied to the version of the game you have.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I guess we have to fly to the US then.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, John. So next week is you're gonna make the server.
Yeah, next week gonna put a server up, maybe do the whole like room code, join the room and
Yeah. How do you even
yeah.
generate a completely unique code?
Crypto.random bytes and
Well, and it's unique. It's gonna be unique.
no, you can just run through the you basically your server has to keep track lah, of the room IDs.
Right. So you can like every time you generate a code, you run through the existing rooms.
Yeah, and
Right.
throw it into a set, right? Throw it into a set and then prune it from time to time.
Prune as in like if the room is closed, you get rid of it?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Well, it looks playable now. I can't wait to test it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. I'm getting bored, Jenny. Do you want to make a Tamagotchi?
No. If you make a Tamagotchi, how do you even? I don't know. Like I thought about it, right? But then I was like, okay, if you put it on the phone,
Yeah.
how would it work? Like, is it supposed to send you a push notification every time you need something?
No, we're not gonna put it on the phone. We're gonna make a little
Desktop mate?
hardware thingy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, let's do that.
I would love that, man. I would
Okay, I
love
need
that.
guns. Alright, that's it for Sign Off HTML5.
Hey, dude. That would be like the fourth project you failed. Fourth multiplayer project.
It's not the fourth one.
Is it not?
Actually, I don't know.
Or is this the third one?
I've lost count.
I mean, okay, so the second session of Dev Chat, you were working on a shmup with rollback networking, right? That's one.
Okay.
Brorilla is another one.
Uh-huh. And then I tried doing a card game.
I tried doing a card game.
Yeah.
Right, and this is the fourth one then, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like like the saying goes, the 131st time is
I thought
is
the
the
third time's
charm.
the charm.
No, the actual saying is the 131st time is the charm.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, little known fact said by Confucius, the 131st time is the charm. Yeah. No, okay, I'll finish this and then
Then we think
next
about
project.
yes. Then we think about the hardware thing. Using Arduino.
Maybe yeah.
That'd be fun, man.
Yeah, it would be fun.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, and then you can play Tetris with your Tamagotchi or something.
You made the Tamagotchi. That's true.
I made a Tetris.
No. Sorry, you made a Tetris. Yeah. Oh my
made
god, what was I
Tetris.
thinking? What was I saying?
Plus, I also made the chinykian
Yes, you did.
on what do you call it, LCD, LCD.
LCD,
Yeah.
yes. I
You know
guess the one bit
yeah,
display.
yeah, the one that displayed. I did do
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool.
and it already kind of reminded me of the Tamagotchi, no Digimon.
Yeah.
You know, I there was this time where it bugged out and then there were two chinykian hits.
So they were fighting then. Digimon.
No. It was stacked on top of each other, moving forward.
Oh,
Right, and that kind of I can't remember, but I remember there was a. Oh wait, no, I'm misremembering things. I thought there was a Digimon that looked like two hits stacked on each other.
really?
But I think I'm misremembering. Never mind.
I don't know
I think
about
that's
Digimon.
no. I think that's a Castlevania enemy that's like two hits stacked on each other.
Right.
Growing old, all the memories just getting whooshed,
Yeah, exactly.
smooshed together.
What's happening? Alright.
But yeah, okay. Finish this game, then hardware time.
Good.
Yeah.
Let me know when you need the assistance on a Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
Hey, if we monetize it, will we get sued by Bandai Namco?
No, we will call it Mama got you or something.
Okay.
Mama got you.
Mamagotchi. I can see my screen.
Yes, looks cute.
Looks cute.
Except for the spiders. Oh, you can jump on them now.
You can
Nice.
jump on there now, yes, exactly. So, let me just roughly show you again, yeah? So this is what I have. Like, I think the combat is done, right? You have the options of shooting at them, and you have the options of stepping on them and killing them that way.
Nice.
So, it's like a two-tiered combat, right? Like, when they are far away from you, you shoot at them, so you can upgrade the shooting. When they come towards you, you can step on them, and you may be able to upgrade the stomping as well. Although, honestly speaking, they work differently. They don't all share the same damage dealing mechanic. For good reasons. I'm not entirely sure if I'm able to explain in a elegant fashion, but basically, if you notice, it takes 5 shots to kill the spiders, yeah. But I've coded the stomping, right, to work in such a way that if the enemies appear to not have any visible damage, you need to stomp on them twice. Otherwise, if they already appear damaged, you can just stomp them and they die immediately. So if you notice, right, after 3 shots they lose something, right? You notice that? Yeah, that means it is visibly damaged. If it is visibly damaged, I can just do this one time and then they die.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
So, and the reason why I'm doing this instead of just, letting the stomping, right? Instead of assigning like maybe a damage of 3 to the stomping, is because I have, like, there are moments where say for spider is, okay, the spider is, say, HP, full health at 5 HP, right? If you shoot it 3 times, it's left with 2 HP, and that means that if you have a stomping ability of 3, you stomp on them, they die, right? That's fine, because when they only have 2 HP, they appear damaged already. But if they have a HP left that is 3, they appear like they don't appear damaged, right? So they look as if they are still at full health, but in actual fact, they only have 3 HP left. So when you stomp on them, right, they go from like perfectly healthy, looking perfectly healthy, to death straight away. And like during gameplay, it feels really weird because knowing whether the enemy, because the enemy kind of serves as a platform, right? Knowing whether the platform will still be there or not is vital to how you navigate. Like, right? So when I was playing it, right, I stomped on it and expecting it to still be there, but then they disappear, and it really threw me off. Like my strategy is all gone because I was thinking I need to bounce on it twice before I go to the next one, right? Yeah, so which is why I started adopting this floating damage thingy for stomping. Yeah, so it's a bit there's a lot of considerations going on, is what I would say. Yeah.
Basically, it's essentially about like making choices that become intuitive, right?
Exactly. We need to make things intuitive, even though, like, you know, if I explain it, it seems like, why is it so needlessly complicated, right? But there are good reasons for it.
It feels right.
It feels right.
when you
Yeah,
play it.
exactly. So Han is asking me to show you like the previous iteration. Oh wait, robotics. Robotic said this is what living in Australia is like.
Everything's out to get you.
Oh my god. Okay. So anyways, let me show you how it looks like previously. So, at the start of the week, it's still purple, right? And like at some point in time, I feel like, hey, it doesn't really look that nice because I don't know. I feel like, well, there is a lot of red in purple, right? Basically, purple is a combination of red and blue. So I think because of that, I feel like the red never really stands out all that much. Which is why I turn the entire game black and white, right? And then have the enemy remain red. So now it stands out more, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
You like it? Thank you.
Yeah.
Also there's another thing, right? During the week, and I had Han also providing some feedback. During the week, the damage, the way the damage is shown, it's a bit noisy. Take a look at this. Like when I shoot the enemy, right, you can see the legs flying out, and they last for the entire duration, right? And then the enemy is also you can see that, right? The enemy's shell, right, will fall to the ground, and it feels like there's a lot of information that is not necessary to the combat, right? So eventually we decided to just get rid of it. Yeah. So no, the legs are still there, right? But if you notice, they fade out very quickly. You see that?
Yeah.
So then
Nice.
they don't. I mean, you still see the legs flying out, but they don't overstay their welcome.
Right.
Yeah, and
Nice.
and I just make it such that the
The
shells just disappear. Yeah. So I feel like that is another thing that that took quite a few iterations of tweaking before we got it to what it currently is. Yeah, and of course there is the adding of the feedback, right? So you see the white color and the red color sprite effects. This is the effect that I've been using for a while now, like since Saw Blades, and it's actually a sprite sheet that I bought from
Kenny?
not Kenny, no Kenny. I got it from itch.io, but it's from the people behind Pixel FX Designer. Yeah. So it's basically a particle effect that they make using Pixel FX Designer, and then they exported the sprite sheet. And and it's like, oh yeah, that's great. Then I don't need to fiddle around with the Pixel FX Designer, right? I can just buy that. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
It looks great, right? So I'm going to be using that quite a bit. Although there's also still things I have to add on. Like for example, if I stomp on the enemy, right, I want a slightly different feedback. Like it's good to differentiate between different type of attacks. Is how I feel.
Yeah.
So that's that. Another thing I've added is the pooling. So now you can pull the enemy. I think it's working.
Look at that. Oh
Yeah.
no. Kill it with fire.
Kill with fire! Ah! Ah! Yeah. That's that. That's that.
Waiting for a super massive spider boss.
Say again?
I'm now waiting for a super massive spider boss.
Super massive spider boss.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wait. This has something to say. This say, is he shooting good idea light bulbs from his head? Oh, that's amazing. It's like it's full of good ideas that is shooting it out, you know? Shoo, shoo. Right.
No, I still think he's Volcano Boy.
It's Volcano Boy.
His
Oh
head
my.
should be a volcano.
Yeah, okay. Hang on. What else do I have to say? Well, I've gone through a few things. Well, I think I mentioned everything that is on the screen already. Oh yeah, you can take damage now. Sorry.
No.
I can't believe something like taking damage, right? It takes a while to implement because again, it's all about communicating the impact, right? Whether player feels like they are taking damage or not. So that's one. There you go. That's how it is.
Okay, nice.
Fairly simple, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I may need to make the I may need to still further tweak the stomping. Hang on. Let me show you another thing. Let me just kill one guy first, right? Okay, kill the other one. Okay, I'm going to turn on debug draw. Oh wait, the two are gone. Okay, never mind. Do you see a white box?
Yeah.
Okay, then
It's not really white.
it's not really white.
No, because of the. Yeah, no, it's like I'm just like.
What? Oh,
kidding,
okay, but do you see another red box inside?
Okay,
So-
I thought that was still part of the spider.
No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know why I choose the same bloody color. I shouldn't have done that. But basically, each spider, right, has a hurt box and a hit box. Hurt box for determining whether the player or the bullets are hurting the spider. Hit box for
you when you hit the spider.
for damaging the player, basically. Yeah, so you can see that the hurt box is bigger than the hit box, right? So it's basically designing in such a way that it's supposed to be favoring the player. Yeah, favoring the player. So yes, I just want to point that out. Okay, last thing. I'm going to make a new enemy. I'm going to make a new enemy. I haven't.
Mothra.
Yeah, Mothra. It's going to be very small though. Yeah, but I've done animating it. I'm just going to code the behavior sometime next week. Yeah. Does it look like it's slapping, by the way?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. I don't know. I'm trying to do some smudging. I think it kind of sort of work, right?
Yeah. I
Anyway,
feel like it could be even more exaggerated, like
or like a bigger
like-
smear.
yeah, possibly a bigger smear, or maybe like extending the time. Like when it's up, it holds there a little longer and then it slaps it down like faster. I don't know.
No, you have a point. I tried to make it hold like that. So up, down, and then it holds, right? Then up, then
okay,
hold.
yeah.
But it's only one frame of holding. So like maybe I can hold it longer. Who knows, right?
Maybe
I
who
can
knows?
try that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's supposed to appear really, really small. So like well, okay, it's not that small, but you get the idea. It's something like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, you're right. I thought it's small, but it's huge. Yeah. Well, it can't be
That's
too
fine.
small, right? Because then you have trouble hitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be the enemy that will fire projectile at you. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm actually slightly worried about the way this is designed, right? Like, will the player accept it if I say that the hurt box is like this, like not the entire wingspan?
Right.
It should be okay, right? I think. Because
I think so.
yeah, like I never intended for the wing to be part of the hurt box. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to be very small. I think that's why I keep saying it's small, but yeah, but with the wings, it appears to be like significantly big, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think well, it has to be tested out, but I think it will still be acceptable as long as the hit
No,
confused.
it's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, as long as the
The
hitbox is,
box
yeah,
is like slightly bigger than the hit, like
yeah,
maybe
it has to be
3
slightly bigger.
pixels bigger
3 pixels. 3 pixels
radius,
is
like
3 pixels is like that,
yeah, I think about there.
like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like around here.
Yeah, about here. Yeah,
Okay.
still
Okay.
like yeah.
Yeah, I can try that. Oh, let's try that. Okay. Uh, okay. I guess that's about it. Last thing. Last thing I've done is I have just published version 1.11 of Slight Chance of Saw Blades. Have I shown the forest?
No, not showing it to me.
Oh, let me show you. No, the background, right? The forest background.
Might have seen it on your. Have you posted it on the?
Yeah, I posted it
on
with
your
the
Discord?
spoiler thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm publishing for Android right now. Goodness. Just a moment. Let me show you. I think I'm going to like put more effort into finding the right palette because I found a very nice color palette on low spec, and I really like how this particular background looks. Let me show you. So this is this one.
Oh, nice.
Right,
nice,
it's got this
nice.
nice. I don't know how to put it, but I just feel like the color feels
Yeah.
easy on the eye, you know?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
I got to put more effort into figuring out the like
Color choices.
color palette. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Man.
It's
Nice.
difficult.
Yeah.
Colors is like not easy to figure out. You know. Yeah.
Especially when you want to fit it into an existing.
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly. Like Pinet was saying that I should try putting the original black Starfield background of Jump Over the Rings
Yeah.
into this game, right?
Yeah.
And well, it's not like I haven't really tried it. I tried it, right, and I realized that it renders certain saw blades unseeable. Yeah. Yeah. Because everything has a black outline, you see. So it blends into the background, and then that is already a problem. And then I have like certain saw blades, the 8-ball that is almost entirely black, and then you can't see it. Yeah, that's a problem.
Possibly you might have to tweak the color a little.
Yeah, but
it cannot be 100% the same. Right?
Exactly. But yeah, you're right. A little may not be enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
screw it. Invert all the colors, and then just slap in the.
But you know when you're adding like collectibles and stuff like that, isn't it kind of important that everything you add should be minimally disruptive? Like, you know, you can't add something that requires you to do like huge amount of refactoring because not only does it possibly introduce bugs, it's like you could have used the time to do something more worthwhile, right? Like you can add better features, right? Gameplay features. Yeah. So when time is limited, you know, these are the stuff that we have to
compromise on.
Yeah. It can't be like, oh no, I have this idea. I'm gonna do it immediately, but we kind of have to weigh the time it'll take, and how much value it provides, I guess.
Rewrite the whole game.
Refactor the whole game. Yeah. I guess that's about it. So going forward, something I really want to do next week is to add a couple of bonus levels into Jump Jaboa. I kind of promised people that I will push an update this month, so I should do it. And it's still kind of bugging me that I don't have like an ending to Jump Jaboa. Like I still haven't fully figured out how I should end it. Yeah, because it's kind of formulaic now, right? Like the way it works is that each time you beat 9 levels, you get a new world, and then each world has like a core mechanic built into it. And if I just suddenly say, hey, here's one more world, 9 levels, but this is the last one, it's so abrupt, right?
Yeah.
It's so abrupt. Then so the ending of the game, right, has to be a break from the formula. But again, it still has to be done right, So like how exactly do I do it? It's not something that I figured out yet, and it's going to take time to make as well. So it's one of the reasons why I keep putting it off. Yeah, because
maybe you can take like inspiration from the upcoming Mario versus Donkey Kong game.
Mario vs Donkey Kong game is a puzzle game, right?
Yeah, well, Jump Jaboa is a puzzle game, right? It's a puzzle platformer, right? Yeah,
right.
Mario versus Donkey Kong is a puzzle platformer, right?
Is it a platformer?
Yeah, it's a puzzle platformer.
I thought it's more like I thought it was more like a Lemon sort of game.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but like from what I saw in the direct, it looked like very much like just a puzzle platformer. Yeah, almost like Braid, like it felt.
Really? Wait, are you saying that you are in full control of the character? I thought it was autoplay.
Oh really? I didn't go and look too deep into it. It felt like it felt because they're boss fights. And you grab pipes and throw them at Donkey Kong.
Oh, is it? Okay, I have to check that out. Yeah. It's been so long, man. I used to play a bit of it on GBA. It was a GBA game, I think. Yeah.
Well, okay, I don't know if this is like
maybe it's not like it's not a 1-to-1 remake, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Or I may have forgotten how the game works, so I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I guess that's it, John. That's all I have. I think that's more or less all I have to show. So
I'm just
yes.
Oh yeah, and I was just curious what you're gonna do with shooty volcano boy.
I'm going to work on the new enemy. I'm going to work on. Guess what I
was thinking like fly bug guy.
I name it Fly, Flai. I'm sorry, it's a terrible name.
Fly.
But yeah, you. What's
I was thinking like in general, like the direction you're headed with this game.
Direction? It's going to be a roguelike roguelike action shooter. Yeah. I guess that is essentially what it is. So what I need to do, right, is I need to get enough different enemy designs. Eventually I need to make a boss. I need to make like a wave spawner. So I need to figure out a way, right, to design waves. And I need to ensure that the waves it feels random enough, right? So that each time you play, it feels different. At the same time, right? I need to figure out a way to design it in such a way that it's feasible to design like many waves, right?
Nice.
So if you remember, like way back when we were, I was working on the Project Robo. Right. Back then I was trying out the. I think like Chow was talking about like how the Jan, right? Jan was had a specific way of designing the Jan's, right? Jan had a very specific way. He's Dutch,
yeah.
Jan, you're right. He has a specific way of designing this room, right? The game where you have to dodge like hundreds of saw blades, I think. Yeah. So he had a way of designing it. Basically, he just write a string of characters, and then the spawner will just take the string of characters and generate the level from there. Right. So I'm thinking of probably I can do something similar,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, I don't have to do it like one-to-one, but the idea is to find a way
Mm.
to generate levels, right, from uh, an input that is easy to make.
Mm.
Yeah, well, does it make sense?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once that all that is done, right, I can think about shipping it. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, but I'm thinking of moving away from ads.
Oh.
Have I mentioned that to you?
No.
No,
No, you're
yeah.
not.
I'm thinking of
I
moving.
thought you were gonna say you're gonna move away from Game Maker and start making your own engine.
No, that would be the worst thing to do now, right? Like, I mean, I need to I need to release games. If I start making my own engine, then I probably wouldn't be able to release anything for a while.
Yeah, no, I was just kidding.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of moving away from ads, so I need to figure out how to uh, do IAP, right? Like provide value that people are willing to pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be tricky, I think.
Yeah.
It's actually a bit scary, right? Like
Mhm.
to move away from something that kind of sort of has worked before.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, but the reason why I want to move away from ads is because first and foremost, I don't really like it anyways, right?
Yeah.
Second, ads comes with a lot of baggage, you know, the
Yeah.
tracking, right? Because it is implemented with tracking softwares, right?
Mm. Yeah.
It means that you know, if you want to do ads, there will be tracking, and if there's tracking, right, you have to deal with the whole GDPR thing.
Yeah, GPR, whatever.
California has its own, I think. I forgot. Yeah, but
Sucks.
yeah, that's not fun, right? So basically, if I build up a reliance on ads, right, what's going to happen is that my revenue, it's not like my revenue is a lot, it's not a lot, but my revenue would come at a risk, right? Because it's basically I'm basically a single policy change away from getting screwed over, right?
Yeah.
So so yeah, I'm thinking of moving away from ads and not become reliant on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a bit scary though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, if you had enough time
Uh-huh.
to keep making content and stuff, you could like do a subscription-based thing, but that
But
requires like a
subscription,
whole lot of time to
yeah,
keep making new
I
content.
feel like my current player base
Mm.
are not the kind that will like subscriptions anyways, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I don't think it's worth exploring. But I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you do subscription, right, you're saying that your game is will be maintained forever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I'm one person, how do I maintain like one single software piece of software forever?
Yeah.
And I still want to do other stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robotic Head says create the Ununity engine.
And Unity engine.
Ununity. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool. Cool.
You know, funny that you mentioned that. I totally forgot to say something else. Hang on. Let me show you something, huh? Something that I received very unexpectedly that gave
Is it
me.
gonna blow my mind?
It's not.
Oh, wow.
It's not the good news.
Oh no.
Hang on. But it's something bad, but it affected the most inconsequential version of my game.
Oh.
Let me show you. Can I?
If you jump at the most like random times, you get a dick pic out of your game.
Whoa! No. Okay.
Oh no.
So I got an email from Google, right? Google AdMob action required to avoid immediate ad serving disruption.
What?
Right, and it's like this red banner. It looks like freaking scary.
What?
Yeah. So basically, here's what it is. In Serious Scramblers, the Android version of Serious Scramblers, it says that it says that I need to modify my app to be in compliance with our policy. Or if I feel that this violation is in error, right, please visit the policy center to view this violation and submit a re-review, and so on and so forth. So they're saying that my rewarded add button, right, is misleading, which is weird. I don't think it is misleading, right? So I looked through their, wait, let me show you. So I looked through the policy description, and I tried to follow it as close as possible. So this is what I changed. Hang on. Let me show you. Oh no, wrong game.
Wrong game. Yeah. No, Chinny, no.
Wrong game. Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know why it's asking me to save when I merely opened
I
up
did nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay, let me show you. If I can find the bloody thing. My project structure in Serious Scramblers is like horrible, by the way. Oh my god.
Can't be worse than my code right now.
Why?
Oh yeah, like yeah. I look at my code for this standoff.
Because you coded it at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so it used to be that the button, right, has only this part here. Right, it says add, right? And I look at the policy description, they say that, hey, you know, the reward has to be clearly indicated. So I did this. I cannot claim credit for this. So I was like, oh no, what do I do? So I started looking at other games. And there is this developer that I follow on Twitter, and whose game I also play. Games, I mean. So you may remember this game called Poor Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I check out how they do the buttons for ads continue, and basically they drew this, right? So yeah, if it worked for that game, I thought like, hey, maybe it'll work for this. So I did this, and then I received the email at like 2 a.m. by the way. So I was like, you know what? Let's fix this. You know, so I fixed it. I submitted a new Serious Scramblers build, and then the next morning, it got approved. So I published it, and I went to AdMob and asked them to re-review it. So it's still currently in the process of reviewing. Yeah. Now you know I said that they flag an issue, right, with the least consequential title, right? Because they flag an issue with the Android version of Serious Scramblers.
Yeah.
And that is the version that has like the least downloads. And I basically made like, I don't know, like since I published it, I think a week or 2 weeks ago. Guess how much I've made?
10 cents. I don't know. $100? $200?
No, it's less than $1.
Ooh, okay, 10 cents was right then.
So they targeted the game that has the least traffic. I don't know. I don't know what is the criteria for them to, you know, select games for vetting, but yeah, they picked the one that is least consequential.
Wait, so the heart now is to fix that violation, or this is the one that's causing the violation?
No. This is to fix the violation. Previously, the heart wasn't there.
Okay.
Right, and they say that it's misleading. I'm like, what the hell? Do you know that this exact same version has been flagged before?
Oh, really?
Back then, right, when they flagged it, right, they just took it down from the store. They didn't even give me any warning. Now they actually gave me the warning. But back then, right, the word "add" wasn't there. And they say like, it's not clear. Right, so I put ads there, and then they approved it. And now that I've published Serious Scramblers on Android for real, because it was in beta all this while, so I published it for real, right? Now they flag me for something new. Yeah.
Those guys are real jerks.
So yeah, it's not entirely sure what's their criteria or the process for choosing the games to flag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't even feel misleading to me, you know. Yeah.
So it clearly says ads.
See, it clearly says add, and then above the button, right, it says continue with a question mark. Like, as if that's like, how is that not clear?
Yeah, no, it's like, oh no, and the kid's gonna look at it and say, I have no idea what this button does, I'm gonna press it.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. I think, I don't know, maybe, do you think there's a human behind it, or is it all AI driven? I also don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but in any case, I think like errors are bound to happen, right? No
Yeah.
matter what. Yeah, I'll just chalk it up to there being some kind of a vetting error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dumb, so dumb.
Okay, so that's all for me, John.
Cool.
That's all from
Are you
me.
gonna
Uh-huh.
are you gonna introduce an enemy that you have to jump on in order to, like, imagine if for this game for mandibles.
Mandibles, yes.
Yeah, imagine if you had like your worm guy up there. Like, imagine if he popped up from the ground instead. It's like you telegraph it, right? And he comes out from the ground, so you gotta avoid the space. But then the only way to kill him is to bounce on him.
Yeah, I absolutely, you're right. So a lot of enemies will come from the sky, yes, but I have intended for enemies to be on the ground as well. But I was thinking like, oh no, they will come from the left or the right. But now that you say they come out from the ground,
Yeah, so yeah, like a little smoke or something.
yeah, I like that. I
trembling.
like that. I think I'm going to do that. I think that is. It makes sense, right? Come out from the ground, right?
Yeah.
Like if you come out from the sides, then what if you're on the edge of the screen, right? It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think.
It doesn't really make sense because you can wrap around. So it's like, where is he coming from?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Thank you, John. That is a good idea. I'll do that.
Cool. That'll be $1 million.
No.
Once you cross $200, $200,000
Give
in
you
revenue
20
and
cents for every dollar I get. If I do that,
also-
I'll be
also-
making a loss. Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Also, what if you had this enemy that comes like flying down from the sky, right? And then you have to jump over it in order to kill it. And they kind of bounce around on the sides
You
as well and
really
bounce on the ground.
Solve it. Nah. So here's the thing. Like if it has been established that the way to hurt an enemy is to shoot it or step on it. If I were to suddenly say that, hey, to kill this enemy, you jump over it, it's going to be very hard to teach. You know?
Yeah.
It's one thing to say, hey, this enemy, you cannot jump on it, right? So it's either you get to step on something or you don't get to step on it. Now, if you were to say jump over it, it's such a huge departure that I don't even know how to teach people that. Like the only way to teach it is probably just to spell it out in text, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but I appreciate
Yeah, and then
all
you can
suggestions.
totally make a whole new game about jumping over stuff. Like maybe rings,
Oh, jumping over the rings. Okay. Yes.
No one's ever done that before.
How many times can I remake the same game? Jump over the rings, section of saw blades, jump over the rings 2? Wow.
Yeah.
Robotic says he's applying the Unity new prices. Yeah. So, I guess that's all we have. Do you want to recap?
Yeah, my side, my game. I'm gonna put the server up somewhere so that we can have a test round over the internet and see how the latency affects things.
Yeah. How difficult is it for you to just throw that into the www?
Not difficult. I've done it before. With,
Many
I
times.
think the previous project. What was it? I think it was the shmup or the
Yeah. You already have. Yeah. Where were you hosting it?
Fly.io. Previously it was Heroku. Then
Heroku was
Heroku then Heroku disabled their free tier, I think. So I went with Fly.io.
Fly.io, right.
Which is kind of like Heroku, but has a free tier.
And you're gonna do the same thing,
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay. Well, as for me, well, I'm going to work on the new enemy. Actually, I want to
Yeah.
make the wingspan a bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it is already smaller here, right? Because it's not like horizontal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm going to make I'm going to work on this enemy, and then and I want to work on the next update to Jump Japoa, a small update,
Yeah.
bonus levels basically.
Yeah.
And I guess that's it. Oh, what the hell?
Oh no.
What? What did I change?
Oh no.
Can I just close it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if you squint really hard, it's like your fly is like a Jerboa with fangs, you know. this frame, you know, Jerboa big ears and just big eyes to bug eyes.
I don't know what you're on, man.
It's the vampire of Jerboa, you know.
Oh no, Tamagotchi is sick. Hang on.
Yeah, no, vampire Jerboa. Awesome.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's it. Are we playing Halo tonight?
Yeah,
Are you sure you're
once I
playing?
install it,
Yeah, what if it explodes like
I don't know.
midway through?
I need to install it first. Apparently I have no disk space to install it.
Are you serious? Oh my god. What's putting you off getting a new machine?
I got no money, man.
Lies.
Money.
Lies. Alright. I guess that's it then. Shall we do it next week then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I might not be free next week. But yeah, I'll let you know again.
Okay.
Yes.
May not be, huh?
Yeah. Hey, maybe we can have early dev chat.
Early dev chat. How early?
Friday.
Friday dev chat.
Oh, we'll see. No. I'm just random idea.
Yeah,
But
if you have decided upon a new time, let us know, because we have to work it out with Devious as well.
Yeah.
Robotic Head said I just spent over 3k for a new machine. Now I can get another one for 8 years. You know, the thing about John's Windows laptop is that it is... How old is it?
10.
Yeah? Is it not older than 10? I think it's older.
Yeah, maybe more. Yeah, 11 or 12 years, I think.
Yeah.
11 or 12 years.
Are you sure it can run the game? Like, it's going to start smoking.
Sure. I just pulled open the screen and it almost like the hinge almost like tore the laptop in half. But I think it's still working.
Karen say, sorry, Carol say I can join next week if anything. Yeah, like if you're not around,
awesome.
if you're not around, we get Carol.
Yeah, sounds good. Special guest time.
Robotic Head says my previous machine was 8 years old. Yeah, 8 years. Wow.
Yeah, good lifespan.
Yeah. Carol says my old laptop doesn't even show any colors. It just makes sounds and heat up the room. It's now a heater.
Great for winter.
Great for winter, yes. Oh my god. Shall we end it here?
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for hanging around. I think next week DBS should be able to join us. Yeah, and we don't know if John will be able to make it. Yeah, John, you take a lot of dev chat breaks, like that, and then next week your project still, like the week after, the project still looks the same.
Hey, it's girlfriend's birthday.
Oh, it's girlfriend's birthday. I see. All right. Oh, that is important. I can understand.
Yes, I do take a lot of breaks. It's important to take breaks, chinykian. Rest your eyes once in a while.
Right. Play some Zelda.
Play some Zelda. Play too much Zelda.
All right. Just a moment. Maybe we can raid someone.
Yeah, raid, 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 raid.
By the way, your mic occasionally makes a lot of buzzing sound.
Oh no.
Is it like, is it dying?
Maybe.
Oh no.
Yeah, let me know if it happens like too often. And...
Right, now it's okay. It just happens occasionally. Yeah.
Is it really loud?
It's audible. I wouldn't say it's really loud, but it's audible.
Okay.
It's like this humming in the background, you know. Yeah, but now it's okay. Now it's fine.
Oh, sucks to be you then. Sucks to be you.
Sucks to be you.
It sucks.
Okay, so Mr. McNova, comparing engines because Unity messed up. Oh. I guess we can pay a visit to Mr. McNova. Also, Carol said it can probably only run in winter, referring to his laptop. Otherwise, it overheats. Amazing, Mr.
I like the running animation.
What? Oh, you mean the this person's game?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. I didn't see it. Damn.
Oh, you should see it run. It's like
Is that a human? That ball there?
I have no idea, but it's like it has floppy arms.
It's amazing.
Yeah, look at it. Very floppy arms.
Alright. Okay, I'm running the raid command. So once again, thanks everyone for hanging around. We appreciate it. We'll see you again very, very soon. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, John, let me run the outro. Alright, thanks everyone. Yes. It's not actually playing that music though, John.
Yeah, I know. It's habit. Habit.
Habit.